Alright, okay, here we go. Welcome to your better late than never India versus England second test review. Sorry for the delay at posting of the video. Had various delays, but we're here now. So we'll be reviewing the second test between India and England. So a lot of stuff to talk about. Not sure. Okay, we have Luke here. I'm not sure if he's going to be joining. Okay, alright. So he said in 10 minutes or so. So I guess we'll see if he actually makes it this time. But yeah, we'll see. But yes, the second test, I have Luke joining me here, and we'll be reviewing this game. Let me just quickly apologize for the lack of coverage for the South Africa versus Sri Lanka game. Been very challenging to actually being able to sit down and find videos, finding like highlights for those videos. It will probably put me in a position where I actually have to watch it live. And what time does the game actually start, Luke? Because
About midnight.
yeah, midnight. So I'll probably have to stay straight up from night to morning. And gone are the days where Test cricket is that entertaining to me that I will actually stay up and the whole night I watch Test cricket. So forget that option about watching it all night. That's not going to happen. So it's going to have to be a case where I actually watch the game like after it finished. This is what I'm trying to do for the second test. But we'll see, because I don't want to just like go off what other people say about the game and make my own notes because it's like I didn't actually watch the game to see. So I prefer if I'm not going to see the game to actually just leave it alone and yeah, just leave it alone. I prefer to watch the game and see the highlights so I can make my own notes because people are just going to give you their own opinion of it and it could be very far fetched from what it actually is. So yeah, so yes, so just get straight into this one. Um, there was actually some controversy for, well, not controversy, I just said it's controversy, but I should say there was some information going into this game in relation to, well, one going in and one coming out of the game. And the first one being with, what's his name now? Gary Balance. I don't know if
Mhm.
you were familiar with his incident, Luke. He went to the nightclub and took off his shirt, and photographers were there and all that. Uh, I don't know. Like I saw that Gary, what his name is now? Not Greg. Gary. What's his name now? The what's his name? I can't remember his name. Oh, I forget his name. He's gonna come back later now. But very popular England cricketer. His name is right there. Tip of my Ian Botham. I think that's what it was. I think it was Ian Botham. Yeah, that
Flintoff.
was it. Pardon?
Flintoff.
Is Flintoff also?
I think Flintoff was involved in something. I can't remember.
Oh, he made Flintoff and he passed when Flintoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Flintoff history is well known. I don't want to see him drunk, but he was well known for getting his liquor and his shots and all that. So, but Gary Balance enjoying himself, take off his shirt, and a photographer happened to catch the image. He said that he didn't actually do anything wrong in the situation. He was just having a good time. Um, I was wondering, should cricketers be allowed to, like when they're playing tournaments, should they be allowed to actually go out there and go to nightclubs and do all these sort of things, knowing that they represent the club? Or do you think that, and there's a question to Luke and a question to anybody else also that wants to comment, do you think that they should be strictly focused on the game at hand and not go in any extravagant manner to like bring shame upon themselves or the team? Or do you think it's okay that once the game is over that you can actually just go out there and enjoy yourself and have a good time?
Um, for me personally, there's a lot of pressure that goes on in these games. Not only, I mean, and these are tests that are over 5 days. So it's not like you go play a game, come back home, you done, you can relax, and have some dinner, go sleep, you done, covered. Nah, this is a thing over 5 days, and I think this is a 5 match series too. So this is gonna be well over like a month, 2 month series. So there's a lot of pressure going on. There's a lot of not only from the coach and the captain, but also from the public, from the fans. They obviously they want to see England do well. They want to see um, them get back up to the number one ranking they had under Strauss, and really challenge not only in England but outside England in the subcontinent, places like Australia. Don't want to forget that series ever happened when Mitchell Johnson absolutely was all over all of those batsmen. I think only Root really stood out. But anyhow, I guess the bigger picture would have to be looked at as if it affects their performance anyway. And well, Gary Balance came out and he scored 100, so um, I guess that result speaks for itself. Um, I I guess I don't see any problem with them going out and enjoying themselves to a certain extent. But I wouldn't take it too far. One, because that might impact on their next performance in the next match, especially if you have one coming up in the next couple of days. But yeah, if it affects it, I don't know. To each his own, I suppose. But for me, if it doesn't affect, if you don't think it's going to affect your performance and you don't push it too far in, in enjoying yourself part, then I guess I don't see too much of a problem with it. But in everything, moderation, I suppose.
Yeah, very true. And as you said, if it doesn't affect the performance of the player, who cares? I mean, like, I've always heard arguments over the years about people. This is in football, where people would say, I think it was with Cristiano Ronaldo, and say that that's Cristiano Ronaldo. No, it wasn't Cristiano Ronaldo. Somebody, I can't remember who it was, but they were like talking about the guys. It's probably Cristiano Ronaldo. Talking about his sexuality and if he likes males, females, whatever the case is.
Mm,
I was like, why does any of that really matter when it pertains to football? I mean, the guy is
exactly.
out there to play the game. If he goes out there and he can score the goals that the team needs him to score or perform his duties, then if he likes boy, he likes girl, he likes, animals or whatever, that's a totally different matter altogether. So in this situation, Gary Balance goes out, he takes off his shirt, he's happy, he comes out the next game, he comes out the game and performs. I mean, leave the poor guy alone. Cricket is a very tough game, and England is one of the most covered cricket teams of all the nations. It's like
Uh,
England performs bad, you hear, oh, his team is struggling. I get,
I don't
yeah,
know if you remember the which Ashes was it now? No, the 2005 Ashes series. Um, First game was obviously at Lord's, home of cricket, and McGrath and I think it was McGrath that was all over England batsmen. Um, and everybody thought, well, here we go again. Another whitewash. England not going anywhere in terms of matching Australia, and we're just gonna be in for one long summer. But and that's what all the press were saying. All the press was all over England, all over the batsman. Michael Vaughan should be captain, this and that and the next. And then they come out the next game with the two balls to spare, I think, and Harmison got Kaspervitz the edge to Garrett Jones. But and after that, you saw the press; they were completely turned around. Everybody praising them. England are back. We finally got a good team. Vaughan know what's going on. You know, it's funny how the press changes their ring in a flash. But yeah, as you said, England one of the most scrutinized teams you will ever come across in terms of cricket.
yeah, it's very true. And whenever the Ashes go on, you always see that whole the media comes out in full glory, and they really scrutinize the England team. I don't know. I understand in a way you want your team to perform and all that, but you know sometimes it can be a. I mean, people always say the players are supposed to be able to handle this at a professional level, but you're a human being at the end of the day. You have people breathing on your neck. demanding this and that performance from you. It's only over time, you can feel to yourself, oh, I need a break somewhere, drink, party, do whatever the case is just to get that off your back. And everybody has their own way of coping. Like any day, if the player doesn't stumble onto the field drunk and start cursing or vomiting on the field, though I probably could think, can't really take anybody off hand, but that's probably happened over the years in cricket. Players come to the field drunk and had a hangover. I think it's probably Flint off, actually. When I come and think of it, I think Flint off actually did have an incident like that. He was drunk and he came onto the field and he stumbled and he was running off, vomiting and all sorts of things. Um, I think I remember that actually happening. So, I mean, everybody have their own way of coping, but
I don't really know. I guess I will have to ask you if you know of any instances, but I know Shane Warne used to be talked about a lot in that area.
what you mean being drunk?
Off the field, his off the field actions.
I think I've heard about that, I think I have heard about his um his private lifestyle, but I don't know. I tend not to really follow like what players do outside of the game
Mm.
because I respect a person's right to for their own privacy, and it can be very tough and very challenging sometimes where you have people like every single thing you do they want to scrutinize you for your actions, but remember the people are also human, and at the end of the day they can do what they think is best for themselves, despite what you tell them to do. So I try not to really check out too much on players' lives outside. It's like, okay, you play a good, okay, the performance. We can see what happened in the off season. Because to me, it keeps a different perspective. It keeps me in that sort of mindset. Because if I go out there and hear, oh, he was out there drunk, now my perspective coming into the match might be like, well, he ain't gonna do that anyways. He probably still drunk from last night. He ain't gonna make no runs. So I have to keep that open mindset. And like, okay, you didn't play a good last game. What happened in between here? The bowling or whatever. For me, at least, it keeps me in that mindset. But yeah, I think he respect. I think he should, if he has fun and enjoy himself, he performs, it's all good. Um, yeah, that's what I said about that. The second thing was Matt Pryor saying that he has to step down because of fitness. So, um, who's actually going to replace him though? I didn't actually check out though.
Josh Butler.
John Butler, okay. I don't know him at all. Is he a
Um, well, I've seen him a few times. He's mainly been in the I saw him in the World T20, and he's been in the one day team mostly. So he hasn't gotten a chance at a test level yet, but boy, that man can hit a ball.
Oh, you said Butler?
Yeah.
Uh,
And
name sound familiar. Oh, oh no.
just a side note for anybody watching the CPL right now, Ramden really tore through Red Steel bowling top 84, I think it was, from 40 balls.
Oh,
And I mean, whew, I never saw Ramden play like that, boy. Man, just, especially Edwards, Fidel Edwards, got carted to everywhere, boy.
that's impressive though. I I
Ram,
I, I think that may. I thought
big.
that maybe. Sorry, you were saying?
I said Ramden really hit some big sixes, boy, and they were proper shots too.
I think that may lead into a discussion here of like, what is it that you will find at this local level, like this level we have the CPL competition going on. And for those of you not familiar with that, that is the Caribbean Premier League. For the Caribbean, like how you have the Indian Premier League in India. You find at this level, like the players perform really good. You get some incredible performances, but then when it comes to the international level, now the same players that are performing good here, they tend to come back down to this level where they don't perform as good. And I wonder if that is like I've never understood why that happens really in West Indies cricket. Like how Rane performed there, as you just said, like if you would get the same performance if you had to take him down to the to international level, or maybe even the Indian Premier League, if he was playing there, is like maybe climates, maybe the different crowds. I never really understand that, but That's very good for the right steals and few that error as well. Yeah, I haven't seen him play recently though. So yeah, but yeah, this guy Josh Butler sounds a little. His name sounds familiar. Um,
I sent you a message with a link just now, though.
oh, you said what?
I sent you a message with a link just now for a video of him.
Oh, okay. Let me see. You said it on Hangout.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see it. All right. My Hangout is lagging. It seems 'cause I don't see anything.
Uh,
Uh, so do you think he'll be a good replacement for Matt Pryor then?
yeah, man.
Maybe Matt Pryor. Matt Pryor is still a very young guy for cricketing, saying 32.
Yeah, it's true.
So okay, say no. Okay. Wow. Wow. Can definitely hit a cricket ball. Wow.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, I'll actually. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I don't know how that translates into Test cricket. Maybe it'd be like the Jadeja and come out and smack the ball all over the place. But
Good.
yeah, so Matt Pryor is out and Josh Butler comes in. So I definitely look forward to seeing how he performs there. Seeing how he actually carrying the ball all over the place here. Yeah, so oh boy. So I guess we can get into the review. I think 10 minutes gone, so I don't know. Shamar's probably coming from another planet or something, so uh, we'll start. Alright, so this test was played at Lawrence and it was the second test. As we know, the first one was drawn at Trent Bridge, and I had my complaints about that game because I didn't like the fact that they actually took the game to a draw. I felt that they should have at least India should have at least declared and made the game interesting, um, because you never know what can actually happen. So coming in this game, I didn't expect to draw unless it was going to be rain, um, and I'm very glad that we got a game of 5 days of cricket. I don't have the video actually titled. I have it titled Sharmtastic because Sharma bowled very well in the second innings. And then you have, and then I also have it also called England gets the West Indies like beating. And that little other performance was just I don't know what happened there. It was like they were just fell asleep, and every guy decided to get out the same way. We'll talk about that later. But definitely a lot of stuff for us to think about heading into the third test. So um, if he does not win the tour test, his captaincy is he's probably not going to be captain after this series. If he also doesn't make any runs, his form is nothing to show that. So definitely
Yeah.
some tough moments there for him. So yeah, that'll be very interesting to see. But before we get to review, Luke, do you have anything you want to add in before we actually start?
Um, Not really. I will just go through the opening lineups here. I don't think any would have changed from the first test. It was Alistair Cook and Stuart Robson opening, Gary Balance, Ian Bell, Joe Root, Moeen Ali, Matthew Pryor, Ben Stokes, Stuart Broad, Liam Plunkett, and James Anderson. And for India, Shikhar Dhawan got another chance alongside Mary Vijay, Cheteshwar Pujara, Virat Kohli, Ajinkya Rahane, MS Dhoni the captain, Jadeja Binny, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, Ishan Sharma, and Mohammed Shami. Um, I just got a couple notes really. England attack really, I think it needs to be looked at again. Because as soon as their plan A, which is new ball, that doesn't work, they go to plan B, which is bow short. And well, I guess a little bit of irony for you, as we will get into that later. On day five, it worked in his advantage.
It worked against them. Yeah.
And in two twos, I remember messaging Dario that morning and saying, I don't know if England gonna last the day. Um, and in two twos, they were all out before lunch. So
Oh yeah.
they really got a look at that. I was gonna talk about Matthew Pryor a lot, but as I'm seeing, he's been axed from the team, or
Oh well.
pulled out due to not being healthy enough or fit enough or whatever. And we see Josh Butler being brought in. That's a good replacement for me. I think he's gonna do well. We can see, but he's been. I've heard. I haven't seen for myself, but I've heard he's been scoring a lot of runs in county cricket. So we're gonna see if he can, as you said, turn that around and put it into Test cricket, which isn't always easy. It's called Test cricket. Um, Alistair Cook, you really have to look at his captaincy because he's, for me, England's bowling attack, as I said, they're going to bowling short too often. And for me, Alistair Cook is the one that's pushing it, and he's encouraging them by placing three men on the boundary. Um, I think it was a fine leg, a deep leg, square leg, sorry, and a deep mid wicket. And well, that's setting yourself up for the short ball. So um, I think it was Nasser Hussein who asked a very good question. If is Cook the right really the man to captain England, and if he wasn't the captain, would they really miss him? If you look at men like Michael Clark, for example, Australia would miss his tactical genius for sure. If you look at maybe when Sangakkara or Jayawardene was captain of Sri Lanka, they would miss his tactical genius. But if you look at Alistair Cook, you can't really say that they would miss his tactical input on the team in terms of captaining them, field placing, etc. The only real standout performance in terms of a series win for him was this, I think, the Ashes that they won back in England, and that was before they went and get demolished in Australia. So, and even then, even when they won the Test series in England, they didn't really look that convincing compared to the other times they have won. So his captaincy needs to be looked at, and yeah, that and their bowling attack, and that was really just the few notes I had to say before we dive into day one.
But who would you really replace Alistair Cook with though as captain?
Uh, well,
Jimmy
we have to
Anderson.
look
Is
at
there
the
a
list.
well?
Um, I've always thought about Ian Bell, but you have to see if his if he's really had any experience as a captain before. Um, in terms of future, could definitely see Joe Root being the future captain. But Ian Bell, I will have to see if he has any captaincy experience. But you're right, don't really see anybody else taking over the captaincy. I was actually scratching my head, asking myself that question when Strauss retired.
What about Jimmy Anderson though? I mean, don't know anything about him. His
Yeah,
leadership.
yeah, that's true. He has a lot of experience, and we haven't seen. It's been a long time since we've seen a bowler in
Being
captain.
captain. Yeah, I
Um,
always think bowlers made better captains in a way because, well, if they're good bowlers, that is, because they're able to set a field that is going to work to their strengths as a bowler, and they be able to see the weaknesses, and also a keeper too because he's behind the stumps. I've
yeah,
always feel that those have been better captains for a team. So I mean, if Alistair Cook doesn't perform, I don't think I would mind too much saying it on Jimmy Anderson. So since my prize now also a little bit of experience was there too.
yeah.
Stuart Broad, mm,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
Captain of the 20 team.
Yeah, he captained the T20 team. Yeah, exactly. But the thing about T20 is that I think anybody could do a decent job with a T20 team because it's just so few
Basically, after
movers.
the first 6 overs, you just place everybody on the boundary.
Exactly.
And the more, I guess, the more quicker or fitter fielders you will place on the boundary, like especially in places like mid wicket or cover where the uh, fielder has to run a lot. But you're right. Jimmy Anderson will have a lot of input, especially seeing as he's very experienced in Test match cricket. He could definitely provide a lot of input in terms of field placing and captaincy. So we'll see if Cook doesn't perform and the series goes in his way. You may see a change in leadership.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe it'll give Cuts a chance to advance and runs too if he has actually dropped his captain because his performance has been nothing to actually shout about so far.
There's
All
nothing.
right. Yeah, yeah. All right. So for this one, England won the toss and they chose to field. This wicket was said to be more favorable for seam bowling than what we had at Trent Bridge with the flat top. So
Yeah.
in this game, I can definitely agree the ball was swinging a lot, and you did see a lot more wickets go through the same bowlers. So they were spot on in that assessment for this game, from what I see. So we have for session day one, that one and Murder VJ. I think the Hawaii. I always get his name. Oh, missed it.
Early VG.
Um, yeah, and VJ. Murder VJ. They open the batting. Pardon? I didn't hear.
Shikar that one.
Right, I don't get his name. I don't get his name called out long. Okay, that one. Okay. For any Indian viewers viewing, sorry for butchering his name, but you know, I just said the how one, but that one. Okay. Well, he won't be in at the crease long enough for me to have to worry about that because he didn't last really all that long. He pushed that wall going away from him. I saw very little foot movement and a good catch by Gary Balance at first slip. And Anderson picks up the first wicket. And that was 11 for 1. Mueller VJ looked like he wanted to net some runs today, continuing on from his last performance in the first test, playing some lovely shots through the offside and the onside. However, he tried to turn the ball to the leg side and he actually spooned this one right into the hands of Thursday. Once again, Gary Balance took that one. Plunkett gets this wicket, 48 for 2. Um, Coley comes out and he looks pretty fluent, but just right, okay, comes out, looks fluent, and he's dropped just on the stroke of lunch by Matt Pryor. This was one that was behind the stumps. Matt Pryor was keeping it up, and he actually dropped that one. It was actually inside his gloves, and it actually fell out. So they would have gone in 73 for 3, but it actually ended 73 for 2 for that session. So India, relatively okay in the first session. I would say maybe a slight edge to England in that first session, maybe. Luke, you have any thoughts about the first session, or just continue?
Um, yeah, just to continue from what you said, VJ definitely looked like he wanted to continue from where he left off at Trent Bridge and just fill his boots again with another 100. Um, but as you said, actually, I got a few notes here. As you said, Duran's poor run of form continued outside the subcontinent. Balance took a good catch on the slips. Um, yeah, Pryor actually dropped VJ as well when he was on knock.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
look, he looks low on confidence because he's low on runs. His keeping has been affected. I just saw the last match; he didn't really keep that well. Um, this match now in the first session, as you said, two catches dropped. One from VJ, one from Virat Kohli on the stroke of lunch. Um, and what's been on my mind is has the whole team really been affected from more than we realize from that whitewash in Australia? Because Jonathan Trott left, Graham Swan retired. Now we see Matthew Pryor having to leave the team because he feels he's not fit enough. Um, Cook is low on runs, he's low on confidence. Um, all these senior players really. Bell hasn't looked that good this series.
That's a good
Uh,
point, actually.
so I'm not sure. Maybe maybe it's done much more damage than we really realize. Um,
That's a good point, actually.
yeah.
It is. They actually didn't even think about that as a linkage. It could be. Could be.
Um, Close to the end of the session, though, VJ closed his bat on the ball a little too early, got a leading edge through the slips, and he was gone for 24. Kohli played it, came in, and he played some really great shots. He played one cover drive for four, and he played a flick through a wicket that had me good, boy. So 73 for two at lunch, and as you said, Prior, the last bit of action before lunch was Prior dropping Cody when he was on just 20.
To me, it seems like Cody's trying a little bit harder for that first game. But the man looks just so good when he's out there batting. I mean, I love to see him bat, especially in the shorter form of the game. He just looks so intense. So he's really trying though, but
Yeah, he definitely looks more at home with the 1 day game. I would like to see it transform into this form of the game. I saw a little bit of it, um, as I said, sorry, in the first session, and a little bit in the second session, but we'd like to see it transform into hundreds now, like he does in the 1 days.
yeah, he
Definitely.
needs to, he needs to because he's actually putting the team under some pressure.
Yep.
When he actually goes out there and doesn't make any runs, because uh you gotta open with BJ. You have him and he's not in any kind of form really to speak of, and then um who else got out there? Then you had VJ himself getting out also. Is like you needed Virat Kohli to be able to go out there and to make some runs to actually help the team go forward. But as we get to the mini second session, he actually didn't perform. They already made too much more. Um, so he still has his challenges there in finding form. About the psychology thing, is very it could really be a factor because at the end of the day, I think the say cricket is made of 75% um, skill, 25% psychology, or is the other way around? I can't remember. But if a cricketer's mindset going into a game is that we may lose anyways because of past beatings that we've taken. Because no doubt about it, Australia humbled them, man, when they. Oh boy, that was just they just got beat horrible, and as we said earlier about the media, they ain't live without down. I mean, they probably had a crawling for a rock, and it could be very much a case that it's still affecting them, because there's no reason I can think of why you guys will be performing. So, uh, cricket is really a very interesting game, and I don't know if the coach picked up that their psychologists will, and just figured that they would just get over it. But you know, especially after England would have gone into the Ashes before that, where they went on to Australia and basically beat them so badly, they would have expected to win this one also, and then to be demoralized like that can take away anyone's confidence.
That's
So
true.
I hope that the psychology will improve if the coaches will actually focus more on that because they're clearly all talented cricketers and that would affect anyone. So really, and taking this loss too, oh boy, that's not going to help them much. So yeah, um, so we have the evening, we have the session after lunch here. Kohli's out pushing at one from Anderson and Pryor takes a diving catch to his right.
Yep.
Kohli goes again, and this is 86 for 3. Pujara gets out from Stokes playing a defensive shot. I have in my notes, how do you get ball playing a defensive shot? Um, I figured he could at least got LBW, but he actually got a ball playing a defensive shot. But he didn't really move his foot. He just stood up there and just pushed his back there and or he covered late. I think he got around late to cover any ball. It's like there's one thing my father always says that when it comes to batting, that he never saw himself getting ball playing defensively. So it's very interesting that this guy came out there and he got a ball. He should at least, if anything, got LBW. But Stokes gets his wicket too, and Pujara goes. So 113 for 4 at this point. Dhoni does not hang around very long at all. He stretches so far out for that ball from Broad, and he plays a defensive shot also. And how did he get? He got LBW. He got caught.
Dhoni was caught behind fishing outside off.
Yeah, he stretches out for the ball, right? So that was 123 for 5. Uh,
And then we
Jadeja.
have then we have Jadeja putting his pad down on the wicket, just hoping that the umpire would think he outside the line or something maybe. I'm not sure, but Moeen Ali just really skidded on. Wasn't really getting much turn. He's just a part-time off spinner really, so he's not gonna get as much purchase on the pitch. Just skidded, especially seeing the pitch as you said, it was a green pitch, suited for the fast bowlers. So it wasn't gonna get much purchase from it. Just skidded straight on, hit him middle. So at T, um, India were crumbling really at 140 for 6 after being, as we said, 73 for 2 at lunch. Um, as we see from later on in the third session, I got a note here that England was bowling way too short. Started bowling, doing it too constantly. The short ball I always thought was to be used as a surprise delivery. Um, and one you would do like maybe once or twice over. Um, but England just seemed to use Plunkett as their short bowler because he he just seems to be used in those short spells to bowl short.
Yeah, it's very true. I heard the commentators actually saying that they just mainly are using him to bowl short. And the line they were bowling to Rahani, he was just having a field day with them.
Yep.
So, you know, and as I said, the irony at the end of it all, that the short bowling, that their try actually worked against them.
It's true.
Um, yeah. So we have a bad umpiring decision in session 3.
Oh yeah,
Um, Jimmy brings up a good Jimmy Anderson brings in a good in swinger um,
it's
to
true.
Vinny.
Yeah,
It's short ball or it's short ball. I don't know.
I was saying Benny.
Oh yeah, Benny. Yeah, right. In swinger, he's giving out, but Hawkeye actually showed the balls going over the
Same. Yep.
stuff. So bad umpiring decision, and
What's
we
the
see
thing
the
about
bad
decision?
we see the bad umpiring decisions continue for this series.
Yep.
Um, to me though, I'll say that I don't think both teams lower order has both teams middle order has been exceptionally good for the 2 games so far. I think they've been okay. I think it's the very lower order, like tailenders that really help them, but the middle order for both teams to me have not been that good so far. So
I think I heard MS though saying at the end it was in an interview. I think it was with Michael Atherton, and Atherton was asking him. I can't remember what he asked him, but Dhoni was just in the middle of a conversation with him, and he was saying, I was just trying to try and keep us in the game, just keep us in the game till the fourth or the fifth day, and bring our spinners into play, and then I think we had the chance. And in the end, it turned out to be a chance Sharma. But I see his point. Keeping himself in the game, especially in England, up until the fourth or fifth day, getting a couple of spinners in there like Jadeja, and well, they should have um, Ashwin in there, but seeing as they're in England, he wanted Stuart Binney. Because India don't really have any of those all-rounders that can bowl pace. So they went for Stuart Binney. We'll see what happens there, but yeah, it was an interesting conversation Dhoni had with Atherton.
Okay, okay. Um,
Session, I know.
sorry, you said that?
Yeah, going into the third session here now. Yeah, that decision again. Had a couple, had a few this match again, but not as. I guess the umpire I would say wasn't as bad as the last match.
I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing actually.
Ugh,
That's not as bad, but
still pretty bad.
yeah, it's still pretty bad on current going on. So, uh, but they say they're human, so I guess yes, right, that happened. And, you know, economy decisions back in the 80s and 90s that cricketers were given up for that probably Hawkeye was sure the ball was hitting well over the off stump or you know. So
It's true.
all this technology does expose the umpire's flaws though. So gotta bear that in mind.
Yeah.
Um, Rahani brought up his third 50 in 7 matches. Thought he batted very good, and he played a very professional knock that India, sorry, would have needed to actually help them through the period after losing all these wickets because they were 145 for 7. Then Benny got out. Um, I have heard that they began to bowl quite short at Rahane and he pulled the ball away comfortably. Um, Kumar got bowled by a ball that kept very low. He actually made 36. Kumar has really turned into a very useful low order batsman.
Yep.
And, you know, India will be very happy that India are very happy about that. But he got one that kept low and Stuart Broad got that wicket, so that was 235 for 8. Um, Ajinkya Rahane continued batting and he brought up his second Test century and his first versus England. Do they still do it in England? Look where they actually put the name, engraft the name on the wall, or what is it they engraft the name on
I
England
think
for?
that's in Lords.
That's pardon?
Yeah, I think that's at Lords. Yeah, I think they still do it.
No, I know it's at large, but I was trying to remember if they still do it
Yeah,
because
yeah, I think they do. Because I think Simon Carrick got his name out there.
okay. Because I know that at Lords you have to dress a particular way. You can't just go into Lords wearing any old t-shirt and
Oh, for sure.
yeah, gotta dress professional when you come to Lords and all that. Very very English, of them. So because Lords is really the mecca of cricket for England. Like how you have Sydney for Australia and I guess for Barbados. I guess Barbados is for the West Indies. I guess.
Yeah, Kensington Oval,
Yeah,
definitely.
Oval. Yeah. So every town has their mecca. Um, so this is the mecca for us for India. So definitely you can be proud to go back down the road and say, hey, I came and made runs against England at their own hometown. They're the mecca of their ground. So very good performance there for him. Bringing that up. I heard the commentator say something that was very confusing about. It was him. It probably wasn't him. I don't know. Something very confusing about hundreds against lords or something. So I don't know. But anyways, Rahani would eventually get out, flicking a ball to Jimmy Anderson, who just caught that ball like a champ and just put it away left-handed. Simple caught that ball, made it look like this is
No
nothing.
biggie.
Huh?
Made it look like no biggie.
Yeah, like I take these any nets. This is for fun. This is not really a big deal. So he made that catch look really simple there. Um, that was 275 for 9,
Yep.
and they actually ended at that. 290 for 9. Sorry, they ended at 290 for 9, and definitely the spinners came out today and played for England. But I think India could still be proud that despite that start, that um, they were still able to get themselves in a position. India is able to get themselves in a position to like Eddie then still look a little threatening. So 90 for 9, and that was the end of the first day. So yeah, so yeah, Lou, anything to add about the first day?
Um, let me look at my notes here.
I mean, then you can do these like a session when you're ready to. You can do the two when you're ready. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, as you said, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar definitely looks like he could be a world class all rounder for India. I'm really looking especially at the shorter form of the game, but definitely in the test matches so far, he got a half century first game. Now he's getting 36. Really stuck it out. But he was unlucky to get that delivery that kept a little low. Most batsmen wouldn't be able to um, get a bat on that. So I wouldn't blame him for getting out at all. He played very well. Um, yeah, as I was talking about before, questioning Plunkett's role in the team. He just seems to be bowling short all the time. However, Cook isn't helping him by placing three men on the boundary, as I would have told y'all before. He's putting men on the square leg boundary, fine leg, and mid wicket. So that's just asking him to bowl short. Depressed one of the funny comments that Ian Botham made was it was very depressing if you're an English fan. Just seeing the guy bowling short all the time, seeing men put back there for what's really going on, you know. Um, I don't know if you would have seen from the new ball when they used it in the first day, but they just bowl all over the place really with it. Um, Pryor saved a few, but he's let a lot of them go by for quite a few runs. I think Atherton said it was 17 runs he saved, but 20 something that he let go by. So he's letting some go by, some saving. His confidence isn't really there. Um, as you said, Rahane brought up his 100 off 151 balls. It was his second in Test matches, and his name now goes up on the large honors board. Almost immediately after, Anderson dismissed Rahane, and they were 275 for 9 at stumps. Um, Sorry, 290 for 9 at stumps. Um, yeah, you ready to go into the second day?
yeah, sorry, you said that. You asked me
Yeah,
about anything to add?
I was just saying that it was 290 for 9, and Islanders managed to throw around their bat a little bit and get some runs. Um, so in day two, Stokes grabbed the early wicket that Cook and England wanted. It was 100 catches actually for Cook in Test, and India were 295 all out. Um, Alistair Cook, as we both have mentioned, just desperate for runs, but he just doesn't seem to be able to get any. I don't know what do you think that he needs to do really to get some runs.
Well, um, I guess her a motivational speaker or something. I mean, because it seems clearly a psychology problem for him. Doesn't really seem. It's like when a player is out of form, like their mindset is like a guy that's consistently making a duck every single time he goes out and back. And it's like just that fear. Okay, if I go here and actually try to make some runs, I may actually get first ball again. And he's consistently go out there and he's like worried about, okay, well, what's gonna happen here? Am I actually gonna be able to perform, or if I can actually fail? So it's like that is all a psychology problem. You see when the guy gets off the mark, there's this huge sigh of relief on his face. And he's like, all right, then he can actually go out there and make runs. So I think for Alistair Cook, the only thing I could probably say for him is that I don't know. I think he really needs to go back to the basics of you know I thought he would build an innings, going out there and try to wait on the ball, Like I would sit down and watch Sean Paul in all honesty batting. And in all honesty, I'll sit down and actually watch Sean Paul play cricket and get a feel for someone like him, how he goes out there and builds the innings. Because just looking at other people go out there, even just watch videos of yourself. I mean, see how you used to perform before and actually go out there and sit down and watch it so you can actually see, how you build your innings up. Leave the white balls alone and take your time and actually go there because once he actually settles into that groove, he's actually going to make runs. But if you're trying really hard to make runs, you usually end up getting nervous and playing all kind of ridiculous shots. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's the best thing for him to actually do.
Yeah, it's true. When you try too hard, you find yourself looking at things too closely, looking at them and trying to see things that aren't there that are wrong with your technique and so on. You just need to, I guess, as you said, look at other players and see how they graph their way, but for each his own, really, just settling to what you know it works for you. I mean, you have 25 test hundreds already, so you should have some sort of idea of what works for you throughout the innings, and got some pretty big scores as well, some double hundreds. So he knows what to do to negotiate the innings. So hopefully for England, anyway, he'll be back in the form soon.
A lot of hundreds though, and he's going to be 30 this year. So
Yep.
and even Racing was so old. I was thinking he was like 27
Yeah, me
years
too.
old.
Wow.
He's definitely up there in age though, but um, it's just a confidence thing though. Once he gets that going, he'll be unstoppable. And unfortunately, it's filtering down to the team because if your captain's at the top of the order is not performing, you can guarantee that the team is not gonna be that motivated to perform. Also, it's gonna put a lot of pressure on the team. So he definitely needs to get his head or the cloud or the sand, yeah, or the sand, and actually work on his game because yeah, it's not that good right now. So yeah, so he said cut got out early, 22 for one. He pushed out that one from Kumar
Yeah,
Robson.
actually, I don't know if you saw, but Robson was dropped in the slips by I think it was Rahane. When he was on 8, it was a difficult chance. But these balls in England, boy, when the conditions are cold and you're trying to warm your hands in the slits and then still trying to take those catches. Oof, I don't know how these guys managed to do it, but it was a difficult chance and just dropped it. So, and as you said, Cook nibbling at the ball, swinging outside the off stump, and again is caught behind for 10. And Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, he was bowling really good. He was bowling really good on the second day.
Yeah, he definitely was, and it's a good pair with him and Shant Sharma. You didn't really see Shant Sharma do anything to speak of in this first innings, but we got his second innings with a different result. So yeah, and they actually went that session 51 for two. So um, I'll give that session to India for sure. Um, putting England on some serious pressure. The captain is gone and Robson is also gone. Uh, then you have the evening session there. Um, Probably trying to go through some of these notes a lot faster. Here, Bell tried to leave alone a ball, but it came back off his glove. I did catch a Thursday from Jadeja. So once again, Bell gets out in some comical fashion. Last time he tried leaving alone the ball, and the ball followed him also, and he got out in the first test. In a similar fashion.
Yeah.
So another one for Kumar, 70 for three. Root gets trapped in front his trapped in his crease, and he's given out. Plum didn't get his first, but once against another
Uh,
bad umpiring decision.
I was just about to say
Once against another bad umpiring decision.
massive,
God,
massive inside edge.
God is an insane edge. So, boy, I don't know what the umpires are drinking. They're probably sending coffee before they go out, but man, you're costing people big wickets here. I don't know. I mean, the umpire might supposed to be turned up for these decisions, so wouldn't the umpire be able to hear inside edge and then hear the sound the pad mates afterwards? I mean,
Yeah, it's true.
I don't get that. That's bad, and you saw a totally different performance from Joe in second innings. So who knows what he would have done in first innings after that bad umpiring decision actually come into play there. Oh boy, I don't. So Balance picks up another 50. This is his third 50, and they go on 125 for four. So good knock there from Gary Balance,
Yeah.
and he will carry on in the final session. He'll bring his second Test century. Oh, this is the part that was confusing to me. They say it was his second Test century in consecutive Laureate Tests and his first against India. I don't
Uh,
know what any of that means.
yeah, because he scored one against Sri Lanka at Lords as well. So
Okay, okay. And that is a record, I think they say, for someone to actually do that. So
yeah, it's been a while.
England, okay, that is good. And this first against India, so that is good. That is very good.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, cause I was puzzled. Look at that, I was like, huh? Okay. I forgot to actually research that to see what I was all about. So yeah,
Mm,
that's very good with him. Moy Ali gets up trying to turn the ball around to the leg side. He kind of got kind of silly to me. He just like half effortly tried to flip the ball around, and it's like, do I really have to turn this ball around?
yeah, as you said, it's like put half an effort into it, just trying to turn it into the leg side, easy for easy single, as he was doing for the past half an hour, and just missed it. That's all I can say, really. He just casually tries to flick it into the leg side for a little single and just ended up missing it completely. And it was pretty plumb.
Oh yeah, oh boy. It just felt like, oh boy, do I really have to do this again? Fine. Oh, alright, yeah, okay. Whatever. So, yes, that was 11 for 5. Balance tries to turn this one off his pad and it's caught down the leg side.
Yeah.
He gets out for a great knock of 110, and that is to 14
Stumps.
for 6. That ends the day's stumps to 19 for 6, and that's the end of day 2. So, a much better performance from England, I guess you could say, than the one India would have been given. But I guess it may be about the same, saying that you did have someone also from England 100. So, even match at this point, I think both teams played pretty okay. The bowling, it was the most impressive thing to me heading into this third day. I'm not sure how many thoughts about that, Luke.
Yeah, definitely for both teams, their batsmen were finding it hard to keep up with the conditions. Definitely shooting the seam bowlers and 210, 219 for six. Um, Compared to I think India, trying to look for their score here, they were 140 for six. So England, sorry, being 210 for six at stumps would have been pretty okay with that. They would like some of their batsmen as usual to go on and get some more runs, but they won't be too disappointed with the effort, I suppose.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's not too bad for them there. So at this point, it's anybody's game heading into the third day.
Yeah, I guess they would be looking to probably in the first session get some runs. Even the second session, if they could bat that long, maybe get. Uh, I'm not sure how much India made. Sorry, 295. If they could get to maybe 300 or 400, that would be good for them. But we'll see.
Yeah, indeed, indeed. So, yeah, the third session. We get the third day, so
Yeah,
early in the morning,
it was
well,
Prayer
they,
and Plunkett.
okay, they just went after the ball in the top.
Yeah, boy.
Um, they just tore through that ball in the top there for the morning session. Um, Pryor loosely, however, pulls out a ball that goes right up in the air, and a good catch behind the stump by the high one. I think for that one he was running back, if I'm not mistaken, right? He had
Yeah,
to run back behind the keeper to actually
yeah.
catch that one. As we know, catching the ball from for years of cricket, playing cricket, and you probably remember that also, Luke, that running over your shoulder to catch the ball is actually quite hard. So, a good catch by him, 265 for 7. Um, but again, deceived trying to play forward, and I think he was caught for that one. I didn't put off he was caught. Uh, but yeah, he didn't hang around. Stokes didn't
Mm.
really do anything actually for this for this test match batting wise. I think he made a duck too.
Yeah,
Um,
here actually. I
yeah, he
don't.
made a appear.
I think
So
someone. I saw some. I trying to remember the picture now, but oh crap, I forget it. But I don't think Stokes has scored a run for the series though.
I
Uh,
have to check back my notes, but that sounds quite comical if that's the case. You see the Courtney Walsh of of the England team or something,
yeah, must be.
or the what that guy named Chris Martin from New Zealand.
Sheesh.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
that
boy, the
was
guy
ridiculous.
with the most, guys with the most zeros in tests.
I remember that video that had about him, and they were like, "We gonna teach you to bat like Chris Martin." Oh my goodness, there. The non-cricketers that the non-batsmen that come through the cricket team. Oh
Yeah,
boy. Um, what else we have here now? So that was 5 there for Kumar. So great performance
Van
there by
McGrath
Kumar.
was the other one. She's
Pardon?
35. I was just looking through the most ducks in Test cricket, and as you said, Courtney Walsh at the top of the list with 43, and
Yeah.
Chris Martin with 36, Glenn McGrath 35, and actually Shane Warne, who was not too bad with the bat, he has 34.
Well, that is quite something else. So
Also Mervyn Dillon.
who?
Dillon from the West
I didn't hear. I
Indies.
didn't hear. Who you
Mervyn
said?
Dillon.
Oh yeah, Dylan boy. Don't forget Dylan's performances. So, but no one could really beat Coney Walsh. When Coney Walsh came out, people just used to walk out. Come on, Coney. When Coney Walsh came out, people just used to walk out the stands like, all right, well, it's done now. You know.
I guess if you anything would be like, well, do we really have to do this? Because it's gonna happen anyway. You're gonna get out for zero and might as well just go on now.
It's very true. One guy he was just one guy that could not bat. You know. I don't know, yeah, but I mean, it don't really have cricketers like that anymore. You know.
Not
And
anymore, boy. Every bowler got back.
glad to be able to bat. So I'm very glad for that. Maybe Coney Walsh could have at least been a decent number 8 or something. So batsman if he had at least had a little practice. But oh boy, so Broad, got up flashing at once. His off stump, caught him for a slip, and Kumar actually picked up 6 wickets in his innings. He would eventually end it at 6 for 82. Um, so brilliant performance by Kumar. Very good from
Yep,
him. Jimmy
definitely.
Anderson, pardon?
Yeah, definitely a good performance from him.
Yeah. So Jimmy Anderson, a reverse sweeper, hits the ball comfortably into the hand of first slip. Because after that reverse sweep performance in the first test, I'll probably be calling him that for now. But he tried reverse sweeping this one and he hits it right in first slip hand. Jadeja gets his second wicket, to me, really his first. The first one was a battle prayer decision, but 319 all out, and in England is now leading by 24. India goes in for a session 11 without loss. So a pretty interesting game is being set up here going forward. Um, in this session, not much notes for this one. That the high one cuts at once is off stump, and that was a brilliant catch at backward point by Joe Root. You know,
Yeah.
just wow, he just dove and caught that one brilliantly. Not a very good ball to me by Stokes. It was wide. The batsman really just slapped at it, and he happened to get the wicket. Ball is short again. So yeah, 4 for 1. Um, India will go in at 84 for 1 of a lead of 60. Final session. Pujara pushes at once, his off stump, and is caught by Pryor. Just missing on his 50. Plunkett gets him out. That's 118 for 2. Virat Kohli comes out and he grabs a first ball duck. He pads out. And the ball clips his off stump and 118 for 3. So definitely another bad performance by Virat Kohli. Oh
Yeah.
boy, his confidence
After
is.
that partnership of 78 between Pujara and VJ, Kohli coming in and made an error in judgment, and that slope tends to um, mess up a few batsmen, especially batsmen that aren't used to it. So Kohli not really used to this ball coming in off the slope off a length, and it knocks back the off stump and 118 for 3. So ugh, gotta look at him a little bit in test now.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Um, so what we have here, Rahane gets one of his ribs, and is caught behind the stumps by Matt Pryor. Good ball by Broad, but as has become the theme in this video and this test series, another poor decision
Yep, off
for
the
the
arm guard.
umpire. Came off the arm guard, and Rahane, after a good performance in the first innings, does not get to show in the second innings. So that's like what? No, we're up to 3 bad umpire decisions so far. I think
So
last game,
far,
I think the last game had four or five or
really,
something like that. They're really adding up. I don't know. We have to give the umpires an award at the end of this series for most bad umpire decisions. So Murla VJ goes on this
again,
thing,
if the DRS was there, could have been used, but India decided not to use it. So
and it's working against them now. So
yeah,
irony
definitely.
of the whole situation there. Um, Murla VJ picks up his 650, so a good performance by him, and it ends at 169 for 4. Therefore, a lot of notes for these games. I mean, not a lot. I should tell you to write these here. Dhoni gets one swinging away from him, and is caught for a slip by Bell. Plunkett picks up the wicket. That's 202 for 5. Benny steps down the wicket and hits the ball. Pardon?
Just before the new ball too.
And just before the ball, yeah. Um, Benny steps down the wicket and hits the ball high in the air. Cut runs back to like the long on boundary. Hits a great catch over his shoulder. 203 for 6. Um, VJ flashes at one to set his off stump and is caught behind on 95. Just missing out on
95.
his. Just missing out on his 100. So close yet so far. A good wicket for Anderson and a good catch by Matt Pryor. So uh, that sucks, Getting to the 90s and getting out sucks for any cricketer.
Definitely.
Still batting out for 99 though, so I think he'll be very bad about that. Um, so 235 for 7. India go in 267 for 7 and lead up 243. So India trying to get the runs on the board. And once again, the middle order for India fails them. Both teams have not played very good with their middle orders. Um, in this session now, Jadeja brings out his 50, his maiden test 50, and has this crazy celebration like he's Zorro or something, swinging the back left and right. I don't know what was up with all that, but um, his way of celebrating his 50, I guess. So Jadeja advances down the track, swings his bat at the ball, and top edges it behind the keeper. Cook again takes his catch. Stokes gets another wicket, 334 for 8. Kumar gets another 50, which is actually his third. So he's turning into quite a very, very useful low order batsman. And
Yep.
you know, I don't have any problem with him making runs, but the middle order needs to also do their part too. Um, Dhoni hasn't been exceptionally good really for this series, so you know. Um, India eventually get bowled out for 342. They didn't have the rest of dismissal there, but they eventually get bowled for 342. And the session ends 18 for 1 after Rawson plays 4 to 1 from Jadeja and is given out LBW. And we head into the final session. So, um, yeah,
Okay.
that is that there. So, at this point now, 319 is what England actually needs to make um, to actually win this match. So, a very exciting game headed in here. 18 for 1 early wicket and last session to go. Alright, last session for the day. Balance will try to get the score going, but nibbles at 1 from Shami and Dhoni does the rest. So 17 for 2 after a good period there. Um, after a good period there with Cook. Cook was actually trying really hard for this one. Um, so 17 for 2. Bell is beaten between bat and pad from a ball that kept low and swung back in. He made one and was bowled by Sharma. So Sharma starts his devastating spell, 71 for 3. Cook has a nibble too, and Sharma gets another scalp, 72 for 4. And Sharma comes on in no space of time and just picks up two wickets there. And
Yeah, but
England,
Sharma really looked like he was a man on a mission there.
he bowled
Uh,
really well.
and not only that, but Mohammed Shami and Bhuvaneshwar Kumar were bowling just as well and keeping out the pressure on both ends. There's very important bowling partnerships. Batting partnerships, we always talk about them, but bowling partnerships are just as important. As Courtney Walsh and Curdy Ambrose will tell you, knowing a good is at the other end, keeping the pressure on the batsman so that when you come back to bowl your next over, you can still be all over him just like for the last over. I know you and I would have found a lot of the times West Indians um, guys will bowl one good over and then somebody will bowl the next over and just completely give it away.
Oh yeah,
Especially in one-day cricket. But in this case, Ishant Sharma and Shami and Kumar were all bowling well and definitely had England in trouble at 72 for 4. And that's when Moeen Ali came out and he started to play pretty well really. But Jadeja traps him on the crease, playing back to a ball that turned almost a mile. But the umpire not giving it out. I don't know if you saw it, but I thought it was pretty much plumb. The only thing maybe that could have been saving him was playing. Maybe it was outside the line of off stump, but I didn't see it. Um, so yeah, that maybe should have been given out. He tries sweeping Jadeja again and is dropped by Dhoni on 15. It came off the back of the bat. Yeah, she thought it came off the glove first, but it actually came off the back of the bat and probably threw off Dhoni a bit, who was trying to take the catch. Um, and he's also played a couple into the leg side off Jadeja that didn't go to hands. So he played dangerously towards the end of play there, but he and Root negotiated a tricky period of play, and England were 105 for 4 at stumps.
yeah, yeah. I remember saying that also. I wonder why the umpire didn't actually give him out for the LBW decision. Maybe the umpire trying to reverse some wrong or something. So I don't know, trying to gain some
Yeah.
points. Gain some points or something. I don't know. But 105 for four, and we have the final there. So Joru and Moeen Ali giving England something to hope, and they batted really well. Joru will go on to reach his fifth 50, very good by him. Um, Moeen Ali took his eye off the ball and it hit his forearm and a simple catch by Pujara Suleiman. So
Yeah.
actually will say that Dhoni did a very good job. The captaincy there set up the field and the bowlers to bowl short at the guys. Tried with Joru, but Joru at that point was not really budging with the short pitch ball.
And
Um,
of course.
yeah, not at that point, um, but
Find it interesting that England aren't able to play the short ball that well. We see, as you said, Moeen Ali, his hands and his bat way high up there, and there was nothing really to do but ball hitting the glove or whatever and off the bat and ballooning into Charlotte's hands. So and as you saw in I think it was the first innings when Bell got out. Also hands and bat high, trying to leave alone a short ball and getting caught. So they maybe need to look at their ability to play the short ball. You need to drop those hands and just either sway out the way or duck under it.
well, we are about to get to a terror of guys trying to play the short ball to prove that they're defiant and they're going to succeed with it. So after Moeen Ali got out, this is very much just starting to go downhill for England.
Definitely, boy.
I mean, they could have, to me, if even after Moeen Ali got out, because they got scored 173 for 5, which was just on the stroke of lunch. I believe that Matt Pryor and Joe could have stood out there and made the runs because they had two sessions to actually bat. And there's
Yeah.
no reason they could not have made 319 runs in two sessions.
Yeah, well, as we said, when we were covering the West Indies New Zealand Test series, the third test at Kensington Oval, West Indies were set 309 to win. Final day, they could have definitely gotten them had they batted a little more sensibly. But uh, again, as we see in the case with England, they just give it away. Really, nothing else to say, but they give it away.
Yeah, this was a horrible. This is a West Indies like performance. Um, so after that wicket fell 173 for 5, um, you had Ishan Sharma who got Prayer out to surprise the sharp ball, and he put it down to the deep mid wicket boundary. I think it was, and Vijay took that catch comfortably. It's like every man decided that, hey, you know what? I decided how I want to get out. I want to get out playing a pull shot. So he left, and Ben Stoke comes out, and he decides why not. You know, I might as well try my hand pulling too. He pulls the ball, and he was not even in line to play that shot. And he hits the ball right up in the air to Pujara. I think it was mid on, and Sharma gets another wicket. That's actually play for him. 210 for 7. Then Joe Root, who was leaving alone the short balls good, decides, you know what? I,
Everybody trying to hit
I,
them as well.
I'm settled in, you know. I can handle this. I got this one. He decides, hey, I'm gonna join in on the fun. Pulls at the ball too, and hits the ball. I mean, after seeing three guys get out to the same way, he decides to pull the ball too, and he holds out the deep backward point, and Benny takes that catch. So Ishant Sharma has 6 wickets, and this made no sense whatsoever to me. This
Not at
kind of
all.
batting, it was foolish. It lacked intellect. It was like they had no plan. I just decided the best thing to do is just give away the game. I can just see as the face in the pavilion, like, what these guys doing? They don't understand my captaincy is on the line. They just decided to go out there and play any old way. I mean, what you guys doing? Ah, Stuart Broad tickles out a short one that Donny does a good job of catching it on the leg side. It was not quite at the end of dismissal, but it was also a short pitch delivery. And of course, Ishant Sharma was the one happening to be willing to take that wicket also. So he ends the game actually, Ishant Sharma, with career best of 7 for 74. That is fantastic. I mean, they made this guy performance absolutely amazing. You know, they made his plan look, they made him and Dhoni's plan look brilliant. The way they were able to go out there and just um, go to the plan. And England's sharp pitch attack didn't actually work in their favor. So this was 260 for 9, and Anderson would eventually get a run out, hitting the ball right back to Jadeja. Probably feel it was we used to play back in the day, me cricket, or what was it used to play? I think it was me cricket where you hit the ball and run.
Yeah.
That's what you call it, yeah. Anderson was apparently playing me cricket because I have no idea where Anderson was running.
Where he was going.
Huh?
Just
Pardon?
have no idea where he was going or what he was trying to
I,
accomplish.
I don't know what he was doing. He just ran straight down the wicket. Like, you know what? I might as well get a comical too. Maybe I'll have a laugh at this later when we drinking a
Yeah,
beer or
everybody
something.
else getting out to his short ball. Let me give him something else to talk about with a run
Yeah,
out.
I don't know where he was going. He just ran straight down the wicket. And he hit the ball right back to Jadeja, who just gets a direct hit. This was a horrible lower order performance. India wins this one by 95 runs. Congratulations to India. Brilliant performance by Sharma in the second innings, and Kumar bowled brilliantly in the first innings. They attacked and made the game very exciting to watch. Very horrible performance for England, and they definitely will have to be evaluated next going to the third test. I have a historic fact here that this was only the second time in 80 years that India actually won a test at Lord's.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's true.
So that was absolutely atrocious low order performance. Like I said, I believe England could have won that match if Joe Root and Matt Pryor had stood there and actually performed. But congratulations to India. Good captaincy, good performance. I would like to see improvement with India's lower order performance heading into the middle order performance with Dhoni especially heading into the tour test. But bowling wise, very good. And India going to go away with a lot of confidence in the tour test, and England's going to go out of this game with a lot of stuff to think about. So I'll turn it over to Luke. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Luke, you can just give your thoughts on the game, and yeah, I'll just come back and wrap up from here. So yeah.
Yeah, for me, as Dario would have said, England really threw it away there in the final session. Sorry, the final day. Um, they weren't, they didn't necessarily grab the defeat from the jaws of victory, but they didn't do themselves any favors. Um, with the short ball, you're using it as a tactic to get wickets. Yet you can't play it yourself. I'm not sure what the method of thinking is there, but as I would have mentioned before, Ian Bell, Moeen Ali, they're holding their hands up and they're keeping their hands up and the back there with their head when they're trying to sway over the short ball. And that's not going to work. You're going to have to drop those hands. Soft hands is what you need in England. Um, and as England players, these guys should know this too. Soft hands is what you need to play well in England. Dropping your hands when the short ball comes and soft hands when it takes the edge off the bat. Because then it's just really move straight to the ground. If you're pushing at it, nine and a half times out of the time, you're going to get caught. That point five, maybe somebody um, seals for you and gives you a life and drops a catch. But um, for me, they just had no answer to the short ball. And as Dario said before, everybody kept thinking, this guy got to short ball, he might as well do it too. They kept playing the same shot. a hook to a short ball and it just balloons up in the air, or goes straight to fielder on the boundary. And it's not like it's T20 cricket where they have no choice but to hit out. This is Test match cricket. You have 2 sessions to bat and make the runs, or you can bat and just survive time. And it's not that England have not done it before. They did it in the well, actually, sorry, they almost did it against Sri Lanka. In the recent Test series that they had there in the home series against Sri Lanka, they almost did up to I think it was 2 balls to go, and Sri Lanka got the wicket and win by 100 runs. But um, they've batted for long periods before, so I don't see why they would have gone to this method of thinking where they had to play the short ball. There's it happened in Australia too, and I know I keep coming back to Australia, but I think it had a lot to do with how they're playing their cricket now. Um, I guess they woke them Australia woke them up a little bit and said, hey, we have a chink in your armor, we have a little crack in your plan, and we just gonna hit it until eventually everything breaks down. And as we saw in Australia, that's what happened. And now Dhoni obviously sensed something there and told Ishant Sharma, listen, I want you to bowl short, and I want you to bowl short and pace. Um, so not sure what happened there. Just a minute. Hello. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
she's.
So Luke takes this call. I definitely expect a better performance though from England. I really do because I don't like one-sided series. In my opinion, I think it takes away from the actual game when you actually have a series that goes one-sided.
Yeah, coming back
So
there for a minute.
yeah, okay, no problem. So yeah, when a series is one-sided, it actually takes away from it actually takes away from the game. So I really do expect a much better performance. Um, I do expect a much better performance actually heading into to the final test, to the third test, sorry, between England and India. I don't really have anything else I would really like to add to that. Just leave it at that, and yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. What were you saying?
No, I was just saying I expect a better performance heading into the final test, to the third test, sorry.
Yeah, definitely. In terms of lineups, you may see Benny being dropped for Ashwin, but I'm not too sure. It depends on the kind of pitch they get, I suppose. Whether it be conducive to spinners or not. That may see Benny getting picked again, but you never know. Um, in terms of England, not sure who's going to be picked or who they could change to bring out their fortunes, but Alistair Cook definitely has to start leading from the front and scoring some runs.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the case for him. Where's the third test getting played though? Supposed to check out. Where's the third
Where?
test going to be? Oh, see, I was supposed to check see where the third test is going to be.
It
Uh,
says Southampton.
Southampton. Okay. Yeah. The Rose Bowl, Southampton. Okay. Well, I already know the wicket is for that. So we'll see. We'll see how this third test goes. But I don't want a one-sided series. I think gets away from the game when you just have one team get totally demoralized. Unless, of course, it's West Indies trying to 5-0 in somebody. But that doesn't happen anymore anyway. So other than that, one-sided series are no fun to watch. So I hope England get their act together and Alistair Cook improves. So with that said, we'll be we'll be getting out of here. You know, this video is extremely long, and I just hope you guys enjoyed it. It ran very long. We discussed a range of topics, but hey, that's to make up for the fact that we didn't record a video earlier. So you're welcome. Um, Shamar wants to get in join us, so probably try to hold it for a test or something like that. I don't know. Seems to be
If he
disappearing
gets
and
back for new university time.
yeah, I don't think so. You know, it needed more than 10 minutes. 10 minutes meant something a little different. You know, probably meant 10 hours
But
or
he
10.
probably meant 10 minutes Beijing time.
Ah, yeah, very good point there. Very good point. So we have to keep the video running for another 3 hours or so. You know, if we want him to join us. But yeah, though you can people to follow you. Though they should know by now, but for anyone who hasn't watched any videos,
Oh
just
yeah, just Facebook for me, Luke Scout. There you should be able to find all ways to contact me.
yeah. And I'll start giving up my Facebook because it's not really cricket related. If you want my Facebook, check the other videos. But mainly look for me on Dharma24 Twitter. That's mainly where I put anything cricket related. And also on my channel, The Gen Inspires. I put up some stuff sometimes on my Google Plus thing also. So, add me to your circle. If you choose, that's up to you. I saw the cricket videos had some very had a lot of likes where the first test was concerned. So I appreciate everyone that actually took the time to like the video on Google Plus. So with that being said, great performance by India. England, get your performance together. And yeah, we're out. See you guys next time.